Send out a tweet. Streaming live with at Ren Oliver. Ding. Hacking the at Camunda Probot. At Camunda at GitHub. What up? There we go. Oh, did you see John McAfee was found dead in a cell in Spain?
Jesus, what?
R.I.P.
Dad.
A legend.
Yeah. That's scary.
Dun, dun.
That's scary. Wow.
Camunda Community Hub Probot. Okay. So I did the thing.
Yay.
And when I say the thing, what I mean is I figured out how to not this one. Handle pull request change. Opt in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I figured out how to do opt in. So you have to
heck yeah.
label a repo with release drafter.
Nice.
So if we want to test it,
Sounds good to me. Alright, I will get in there and see what's what.
If I wanted to test it, I'd have to, let's have a look. Camunda. Camunda Community Hub.
Yep.
Like this. Community Hub.
You would just have to tag your repo, right?
You do, yeah.
Alright, I can tag. Let me see who applies.
Which repo?
Which I can opt in, right? Just literally opt in.
Yep. It's
Alright, I'll do the community one really quick because I can take it right back off. So, how do you add tags? Actually, that leads me to a good question. Oh, topics. Would it be topics then?
It is topics, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Is it opt dash in?
No, so you got to tag it with release dash drafter.
Release. Sure. Okay. Save.
I ordered some new watches.
Did you?
One that runs JavaScript.
What?
Yes. Yes. I saw it. I was like,
is that a thing?
Why is this watch not on my wrist right now?
What is it? How does that work?
Here, check it out. It's called Bangle.js Hackable Smartwatch. A watch that runs JavaScript.
Is wild. Wow. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Open source.
How neat.
The only thing about it, after I ordered it, I figured out that it doesn't look like, because I was like, man, I can integrate this with Camunda Cloud. But I don't know if you can. I think it's just like writing, things that display on the screen, like watch faces, and I mean, it's got an accelerometer, compass, GPS, heart rate, all that kind of jazz.
Can you imagine what you could do if you could use Camunda in wearables, though? Like, I would love to do that. Like Camunda in a Fitbit, or Camunda in I don't even know, like wearable tech. Like, there's the coolest IoT wearable tech I ever saw was a dress that if your heart rate went up and you were walking alone at night would pull out massive wings made of like metal or something. It was so cool.
That's cool.
I know, right? It was dragon dress. It was awesome. I'm like, I want to be a dragon. That is fun wearable tech. Can you imagine the things that you could do? Like Camunda Cloud could send off an alert if your heart rate goes over X, do X automatically or something.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, so this one I don't think you can, so I got this one.
Ooh.
This one is e-paper, like a Kindle.
Yeah.
And this one has Wi-Fi.
Oh, cool.
So
Does it?
Yeah. So you can like call to like a REST API.
Really? That's exciting.
So with this one, I can integrate it with Camunda Cloud.
That's really neat. Huh.
It's not.
So you could get an alert that says if the temperature is over X, send an alert to my phone that says, "Hey, it's hot out. Maybe wear less layers or whatever."
Yep, you could do that.
Yeah.
I think the thing for me is like it's like an input it's an input device because it has 4 buttons on it.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of places I'd use is like I'd use it at the gym because I don't like
Right.
to take my phone out at the gym. It's like a gym apparat, like a
I see.
yeah. Nobody got bigger by looking at their phone in the gym. But you know, if I have like a
True.
button, I can say, you know, like rest period. You know, there's like you can get those fitness apps and stuff. And I always
I've used those. Yes, the ones where you track your rest. You could have it track and vibrate after 2 minutes or whatever. Yeah.
exactly. And I'm always like, if only it could do X, you know. And I know I can program it, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't make an iPhone app loaded into my iPhone. You know, it's a real trip. But I can do it with
Yeah.
BPMN, Camunda Cloud, and this little watch, and it has like a vibration motor in it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be great once it
How
arrives.
fun is that? All the stuff you can do. How neat is that? If it's compatible with an Arduino, I wonder if it could play music.
I don't think it has a speaker in it. Do you want me to add
Oh,
the tag here?
I
Topic?
did. I added it to the community repo. So it should have, I
Oh,
added release chapter
which
to the
repo?
community repo. The slash community repo.
Oh, okay. There's a
The,
repo called Community.
this one here. Yeah, there's a slash community repo. It has the release chapter tag on it now.
I'll use the searching function.
It's right up there. It's the pinned one. Community.
Oh, okay. It's on the
What's
right,
that
so it's
one?
invisible to me. I look at the top left-hand corner.
Oh,
Nah, it's
okay.
not
It's
there.
okay. It's right
Um,
there.
okay.
It should stay released with it.
Epic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what this means is that if we open a pull request, we should see
Mm-hmm.
a check running,
Really? Okay. So I have to open a PR
theoretically.
in this repo. Oh,
Yeah.
good. I see one that I can actually, um, in theory, do. I think anyway. Let me see. No, I can't. All right. I will open and is it a pull request or an issue you have to open?
A pull request.
Okay. I will open a new one. New pull request. It doesn't want to let me do anything because I
You have to have some changed code.
have to have something in there.
Actually, you know, if you just
I
go
will
on the code,
change something.
yeah, just like click on
I'll just change something.
edit.
I will change something. Um, yeah.
Oh, this is exciting. I haven't tested this at all.
Mm,
It's kind of like you write the code and you're like, I think that works. Now we get to see if it actually does.
create a new branch and start a pull request. I'm not even gonna commit this, but create a pull request. Okay. Did it do it? It said pull request incorrectly labeled. It's mad about it. Is that what it's supposed to do? It is, right? Because I didn't do it.
Yes. Details. Let's have a look.
Details.
You need to add exactly one label of chore, feature, or fix to this PR.
Nice.
Boom.
Nice. So that works. It's a good day.
So if you
All
label
right.
it,
All right. I will. Labels. Sure. Labels. All right. I have to add this label, I guess. New label. Sure. Feature. Is it features? Sure. Feet. What are they again?
it could be feature,
It's a new
chore,
feature.
or fix.
Fix.
Which one are you going to add?
I
Or
am gonna actually add. Give me 1 second. The feature label, I believe. Give me 1 second. Let's call that a feature. Yeah. Added a feature
ooh,
label. Okay.
okay, cool. is the check rerunning automatically, or what happens? Okay, so the check, it looks like the check doesn't run.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
hang on. No.
Oh,
Here I can see it says has required label false. Okay.
oh, is it supposed to be a lowercase?
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
they're case sensitive.
Do you want me to make it
Something for
case
the
insensitive?
documentation.
I mean, I can make it case insensitive.
Can you? Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes. Case insensitive.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, let's have a look. Dun.
More you know.
Has required label, so just to lowercase
Yeah. Let's just say it can be either lowercase or uppercase, whichever.
or mixed case or
Mixed case or yeah,
any case.
indeed.
Okay, that should do it.
I'm a fan. Okay. Did you know that you're 2 followers away from 50 followers, which means you get cooler Twitch stuff?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna actually tweet that.
Make labels case insensitive. Make that lowercase there. Okay, cool. YOLOing it here. Okay, but rather than I could redeploy it. That's not such a big deal. Well, yeah, let me redeploy.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good deal. Yeah, because now this way, if somebody likes to capitalize their labels, they're not going to get punished. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Once the Probot starts, we'll have to manually rerun the check.
Okay, cool.
I can do that easily here. I just go rerun.
Nice.
Will it actually rerun?
Who knows?
No, it
I
doesn't.
don't know.
Well, this is good to know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't.
is good to know. It says rerun on my end. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, but what does that actually send to the robot?
Okay, I pressed it a lot of times.
Yeah. Okay. So to do, figure out how to get the rerun to work. But
Yeah,
in the
I'm
meantime, I
gonna
can work
know.
around it like this. I can just add documentation.
Yeah,
Dink. And then that should trigger it. Yeah, something happened.
awesome.
Some checks were not successful.
I know.
Let's have a look. Okay, so summary wasn't supplied. Ah, okay. So it
Oh,
looked like
that's
it
neat.
did actually work past the check output title. It needs a summary.
What?
Summary. Okay, congratulations.
Oh, that's what it wanted.
You
The more you know.
yeah.
Let's tell the robots. Now we know.
So the release drafter to automatically add it to the release notes.
Beautiful.
To the release notes draft. Okay, save that. Add summary to success. Push that. And then pull it here. And then restart the bot.
Wonderful.
And then conversation. Remove the documentation label and that should trigger it again.
It's a good day.
Just wait for the bot to start. And Yeah, like that.
Someone
And
says
then,
stopped watching when I realized you need to push to get with get with GUI. What is that like?
sorry, what's that?
Someone says in chat, stopped watching when I realized you need to push to get with GUI.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't have to, but it's just easier.
Comes the brakes. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so
question. Why? What is the? Is there a reason for that sort of? What? Why would you do that versus? Is there another way to do it? Let's elaborate on that. They said,
sure.
"Oh, I'll stop."
Yeah, I mean, you can go like
That's
git
okay, friend.
add the changes
Okay.
and then git commit with the commit message.
Right. Right.
Message goes here, and then get pushed to the remote. And then the and
Oh,
in
okay.
between means if any of them fails, the whole thing will bail.
Right.
Um, Otherwise, it'll, add the changes, commit with the message, and then push to the remote. But I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I could either do that or I could just go here and type message goes here, click that button, and then that button. So I'm like, lol, it's a no brainer for me.
There you go. There you go. That's
Uh,
interesting. The more you know. I had to do a fun get thing the other day. I had to. Amar helped me with it. I had to what's the word? Drop and pick my PRs because somebody's stuff got added to my branch. So I had to remove like 15 things that weren't mine.
wow.
Yeah, they said, or you can use Control R in terminal and it's faster than a GUI. Is it? I wouldn't know. Do
You can
tell.
use Control R in a terminal.
Can you?
That's interesting.
I mean, it's a choice. Can you really? I'm not really sure.
Is there a chat window?
There is in Twitch. Yeah, I'm reading it.
Yeah, I'm just
there,
wondering.
it
Window.
brings up a regex of history commands. They said, the more you know.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
um,
okay.
you can use
All right. All
Control
right.
R in
All
a
right.
terminal. For reals? Let's have a look.
Let's do that. Yeah, I'm
Control.
intrigued now.
Hang on. Where's R on my keyboard?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got. There it is. There.
There it
Control
is.
R.
Okay.
What?
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
thanks. The
Huh.
more you know. Thank
Epic.
you, Twitch friend. Maybe Matt TR cause Matt. There you go. Hey, thank you, friend.
No, it is Control R.
How fun. The more you know.
That's
Thank you,
pretty cool.
Bluebird. Much appreciated.
Rock and roll.
I'm a
Um,
fan. That is neat. Now,
yeah,
my next brilliant question is, what does that tells you history of commands that you've done, so you don't like forget them, or
yeah, because you know how before I typed in that and I didn't execute it, so it doesn't
right?
show. It
Yeah.
doesn't show up in the. It's just
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. The more you know.
yeah,
That's pretty neat.
power level.
Learning
Um,
things today
yeah,
with our Probot hack. It's a good day. It shows the history. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. Because yeah, that's another thing. Like I did with those commits. Like you end up with everybody's history if you're comparing against master, and that's what I had to do is I had to drop their commits from my stuff, so I just had my stuff and not their stuff. So I had to go through and get, and I had to drop and drop and drop and drop, and I had to pick just mine. And it was because the history was all there. It's like I don't want their history. I just want my history. I want
mm.
my version of history, not somebody else's. And that's the whole point of Git. If you type history, it will show you what it completes. Ooh,
I don't
thank
know
you.
if I'm running it on here, but I'm using ZSH, and
Okay.
I had it set up so it's per directory history. So the history is different depending on which directory you're in. Oh look, want to become
Interesting.
famous? Yeah, I'm all about it. Buy
Yeah, I
followers,
totally want
primes,
to
and
become
viewers.
famous.
I just
Thanks,
need to
man.
buy 2.
Appreciate it.
How much does it cost to buy 2 followers?
Yeah, no, we don't want to become famous. And I'm not a mod in your chat, so I can't even do anything about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do I need another 2
Thank you.
followers? Can I follow myself?
I
No.
don't know. I don't think so. No.
How do
Sadly,
I
no.
make you a mod in the chat?
I don't know. We will definitely look it up for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to mod. I can clean up the chat for sure.
Per directory history, because,
Oh,
like,
cloud. Sorry.
you don't, like, if I'm in one directory in one project and it's a JavaScript project, I'm going to be running like npm commands, that kind of stuff. If I'm in another directory that's a Java project, I'm going to be running Maven, and I don't want to see my Maven history when I'm in the JavaScript project. So it's like context sensitive history. Per directory history, it's called.
That's actually pretty cool. I would prefer that because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to see the stuff that I'm doing on other
Everywhere else.
directories. I would want to just see the stuff that I'm working on at that moment. But that's just me. Everybody's different. I might want to see everything they've done. That is true.
Sometimes I
To
do,
each their
yeah.
own. Yeah.
It worked. Look.
Hello.
All
That's
checks
fun.
have passed. Show all
We don't need
checks.
a smiley face in the community repo though, so I'm just gonna close the PR. At
See,
least it works.
look at that.
Correctly labeled for release tester connection. You can directly label this pull request. Isn't that wonderful? Hooray! Oh, I
Amazing.
need to actually screenshot that. That's really cool. How fun! And that's in the show all checks. Community Probot details. Wonderful. Isn't that lovely? We did the thing. I love it.
It did the thing, yep. And
That's
then,
really cool.
yeah, that is really cool. I noticed that the work in progress bot is running on this repo. Is that deliberate?
It is indeed. That is intentional.
Okay.
That is intentional. If that was had a WIP label, it would not be merged. So that is for people that are making documentation updates to that, and they have continuous documentation updates. If they're updating a large section of that community repo, they can do that in an iterative way. That means they can keep working without those changes being merged.
Yeah,
So
right.
I like that because if you're working on something and it's a draft and you keep going back, you keep going back, you keep going back, you can say, "Don't merge this yet. It's not ready."
Cool. Let's have a look at this. So releases. Is there a draft release here?
That is so cool.
No, the draft releases was broken here.
Oh no, that's cool.
Less cool, yeah. Yeah. From committers, and I had to delete it because it had like all the changes like from forever in it.
Oh no.
And that's because I made it's because we changed the version numbering scheme for this project like way back. We started
Really?
Yeah, we started with a different numbering scheme.
Okay, okay.
That's the only release? No, there are
Huh.
more.
So to my next question, why would you change a release draft? Why would you change the number? What would cause somebody to make that decision?
What we did was when we first started this library, we started versioning it from like 1.0 or 0.9 or something.
Okay.
And then like way back right at the very beginning, then we were like, you know what we should do? We should match the version number to the version of the broker, and the broker was at like 0.20. So
Oh no.
and we'd even released a 2.0. So we went back from 2.0 to 0.20.
Yikes.
Like if we look
Oh,
on
wow.
NPM, you can see it on here.
I'm intrigued.
If I go into 52 different versions, you see we've jumped from 0.26 to 1.3.0. We're up to 1.3.2.
I see that. Did that coincide with the release of Camunda Cloud? James?
Yes, it did.
That so it aligns with the current version of Camunda Cloud that's available?
No, because Camunda Cloud is 1.0.
Oh,
And have a look at this. See, if I
Makes
click on
sense.
show deprecated versions,
Oh no. No.
now it's going to show me. See, look at these versions here from 2 years ago.
Oh dear. Okay.
See that?
Okay.
So
And they're forever, so you're kind of
can't get rid of them, yeah. Even though they have got like 0 downloads. Oh, in the last 7 days. Huh. That's funny.
What's the
Someone
oldest
downloaded
version
that.
somebody's currently downloading? Yep, there's my answer. That one.
Yeah. One download in the last 7 days.
Why would you choose that over the other ones, though?
You know what? That one actually would actually still work against that version of the broker. So it means probably someone's
Oh, wow.
using that version of the broker, a 2-year-old version of ZB.
That might. Huh. I mean, you could.
Oh, look, there's 50 downloads of this. Someone is definitely using that version.
This is actually really good information. I'm glad we looked at this. Should you check that somewhere?
Yeah.
I'll write that down actually really quick so we don't lose it.
Yeah.
On
Someone's using 022 one as well. Wow. That's really old. People are still cranking out the 026, which we would expect. That's a lot of downloads of the alpha version. And then, yeah, the latest version.
Yeah, which one was the one that had the 50? That was like very surprising. Which one was that again?
021 too.
0.21.
Yeah. I'm quite happy about this. It's got like 1,000.
Where'd it go?
About 2,700.
Nice. Very
Epic.
cool. Very cool. That's wonderful.
What is this per day? These are daily downloads.
Even better. It's a good day. It's a good day. Heck yeah.
Are they daily? No, they are weekly. Weekly downloads.
I see.
So I've put a couple of things in here. I got the release drafter in here.
Nice.
And then the other thing that I put in is semantic. You know
how did that go actually?
That's a great question. Let's have a look. Yeah, so if I go git commit in here, you know, normally you can go git commit minus m.
Yeah.
And then put a comment, you know. But if I just go git commit, watch this.
Whoa, hello. Git commit.
Yeah, this runs some tests. I think including a Docker test. So it starts a broker using Docker. Yeah. That was a test that was difficult for me to... Oh, that's not very good.
No, that's a bad... Oh, no.
Oh, okay. This is because the code is broken right now. Lol.
Good to know, good to know.
Wow. That's a real Millennium Falcon moment. Anyway.
I don't understand the reference. I'm not that great with Star Wars. If it was a Trek reference, I'd get that one.
Okay. It's Han Solo's like big upping the Millennium Falcon. You know, he's like, you know, she did the Kessel Spice run or something under 7 parsecs, and like he's like totally like big upping his. It's like she may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, you know. And then they're about to like I think they've rescued the princess and from the Death Star, and they're about to, you know, they're being chased by the TIE fighters and the Star Destroyer and everything. And then Han Solo's like, okay, now check this out. You know, he goes to hit the turbo or whatever, and the engine blows up. Oh no. And everyone's looking at him, and he's kind of like,
meant to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So then they have to go into an asteroid field and hide inside a an asteroid. But that's what I call the Millennium Falcon moment. It's like you big up the whole thing, then it blows up, right? When you're like, and then behold, and then yeah.
That's great. Oh my gosh, too fun.
Anyway, trust me, it would have been awesome.
I'm absolutely sure it would have. And this is the thing I showed you on our previous stream, right?
Yeah, I'm halfway through getting it working.
Very cool. Very cool.
But I got at least we got the release drafting bot working. So
that's awesome.
I should make sure that my one is tagged with the correct. Let's have a look. So release drafter, because we are all about it.
We are. We are. Makes people's lives easier.
Save the change. Yes.
Oh, fair. Good
This
for
actually
that.
was a little bit challenging to get this to work because the topics on the repo is not a standard API.
Oh,
If I go back to the Probot, so you know whenever your thing gets called, you get like the context,
right. Yeah.
and that has like
It
all
has to
the
give you something back. That's how APIs do, right?
yeah. Well, it has like oh, there's an object on here called the repo or OctoKit repo, so you can ask for
Okay.
metadata about the repo.
I see. Okay. Okay. And it expects you to send it expects to send back something, but you had to tell it what to do?
No, it's more
Or
that like I can find out like I can pull stuff about the repo, like what are the issues, what's the name of the repo,
nice,
that kind
nice.
of
Always good
stuff.
to know. Yeah.
But you cannot get the topics that are tagged on the repo.
Oh no. So how did you work around that?
There's an experimental API here, which is like topics, and
Oh,
then
how cool.
I had to manually get it, and then you have to also ask for it using this particular forgot what that's called, content type,
I see.
which is the GitHub Mercy preview plus JSON.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
awesome.
so. For example, if I ask for it just in here like this, it was called just community, right?
Yeah.
Community. If you'd like to help us test the repository topics
Oh,
API during its preview period, you must specify a custom media type in the accept header.
okay. Okay.
It's like, ba-boom. If you just ask for straight
I
JSON
see.
back. Whereas if you, so yeah, then you have to ask for it using this header type.
How interesting is that? That is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the only really tricky thing about it. Oh, and then so the other thing was we got like 4 or 5 minutes left.
No, you're fine. We're good. I can keep talking about this. This is fun.
The other thing then was like rerunning the check, right? Because
Right,
if
yeah.
the check fails and you change the something and you want it to
You
rerun,
want it to rerun automatically. You don't want it to do it manually.
yeah, but there's also a button on there that says rerun the check.
Yeah, I've seen that. I clicked that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't work right now. So
Oh no.
we should find out. Let's have a look. Pull requests in here. Test PR. If I go show all the checks. Oh, you can't rerun a passing check.
The more you know.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so Probot rerun check. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe.
GitHub API, check runs. Maybe this, Probot. Oh, that's interesting. Documentation. Maybe I can figure out here. So, I see.
It was
So,
certainly a choice.
yeah. Um, yes. Check run re-requested.
That's cool.
Okay, but I'll have to give it its own one here. This. Event. Why doesn't it like this? Oh, that's why. Yeah. R.I.P. John McAfee. John McAfee. The guy who invented the antivirus software and then became
Wow.
like a chaotic neutral Elon Musk.
The more you know.
Like a chaotic neutral Tony. Well, Tony Stark is kind of chaotic neutral anyway, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
people must have asked this question before. D&D alignment of Tony Stark. See? I knew it. Someone had to have asked this question. Chaotic good. Okay. More neutral
Good to
good.
know. Good to know.
He was chaotic good at the start. Started out as chaotic good and then he shifted to neutral good. So, okay, chaotic neutral, I think I said, right?
You did indeed. You did indeed.
Yeah, okay, but he's actually good. Okay, so what is the D&D alignment of John McAfee then?
Oh, I don't even know.
He had that oh, forget about astrology. D&D alignments is the way to go.
I agree completely.
John Wick is the only one.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. Wonder what there needs to be like a personality test for D&D alignments.
I think there probably is somewhere.
Okay, I just got like completely sidetracked.
Yeah.
Check rerun. If we want to rerun the check, yeah, what happens? Okay, so what does the event have? Is bot name. Because does this probably gets triggered for everyone or no, I don't know. OctoKit
I'm sure.
is bot ID config name payload. Okay, well anyway, I think the easy way to do it is we can test it like this. Console.log check re-requested, check run re-requested, right? And then console.log event dot what? Payload. Okay. So if I do this, yep. Push that. And then okay, pull it and then restart it. So if we now change the labels, should rerun the check and fail.
Good to know. All right, cool.
So I get rid of the label. Boom. So good. Now rerun.
There it goes. I think it did the thing.
Yep, it got a request to rerun. Action re-requested. I wonder if the Probot only gets the rerun request when. Yeah, okay, it is. It is its specific one. Okay. So. Okay, so we need to rerun the pull request then. The check. Okay, but it looks as though. App on these things, contact. Because this is handling a pull request change. It's not handling a. Have a look. PR. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, checks only run on pull requests.
One would hope.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to also, because we're going to want it to run to do other kinds of checks in the future as well, right?
That is true. Yes, yes.
Just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. You can take this a whole lot of places. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to have to refactor some of this because most of the other bots, I think, are very narrowly focused.
This is true.
Like, they do one thing, but our community Probot's kind of like a Swiss Army knife.
It is. It does a lot of things.
Yeah. So when you rerun the check, it's kind of like, in the future, it'll be like, which check are we rerunning?
Mm-hmm.
Like, which check was it actually that
It
just
should have you
failed?
suggest it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So yeah, this is going to be an interesting, because the metadata that came back actually has, the original check was triggered by a change to a pull request.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has data about the pull request. This is triggered by a request to rerun a check. And so instead of having information about a pull request, it has information about a check run.
I see.
So I might need to add like metadata to it to tell it to Oh, you had a look at ASCII Bird.
I did have a look at ASCII Bird. ASCII Bird is cool.
Give a shout out to Hugh Board.
Shout out to ASCII Bird, exactly.
I saw this thing the other day. It said my 3-year-old or my friend's 3-year-old child, watches a lot of YouTube, and then my friend was putting them to bed, and then they said, please like and subscribe, because they thought that meant like goodbye. Because they've seen so much YouTube that it's like, please like and subscribe. Well, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so cute, huh?
Oh my gosh, that is cute. Also kind of like, oh no, what are we becoming here? Like,
yeah.
Oh dear.
There was another one where the toddler was saying like, Dexba.
Yeah.
Dexba. Pray, baby shark. And then after a while, their mother figured out that what they were saying was, Alexa, play baby shark.
Oh.
But they were saying it to their mother, because they were like, they just from having seen, it's just like copying, what they see other humans around them do.
Absolutely. Yeah, the things that kids do these days and the things they have access to is wild. Like, my niece is 14, and I'm just sitting here like she's going to be a freshman in high school, and I'm like, no.
Wow. Yeah.
Seems like they were just born, and I'm like, the stuff that they grow up with, but I never even imagined, so yeah.
Yeah. The internet wasn't even a thing when I was a kid. Well, it was, but I'd never heard of it. No one I knew had it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't
the internet until I was 12, but still.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
Imagine how different it is growing up with an iPad and internet.
Oh gosh, I can't even imagine. No, like even international calling. I still remember saying like, "Call me after 7 when my minutes are free" or whatever. Like, you had international calling, you had to dial like all kinds of funky numbers, and
yes,
you couldn't even imagine doing video chats like we're doing right now across the world. No,
crazy,
crazy. Couldn't do it. Nope. Yeah. Well, on that note, this has been super fun. I added some notes on Trello, and thank you everyone for joining us. And we will be back next Wednesday/Thursday in APAC for another wonderful Probot stream.
100%.
Absolutely.
Stay frosty.
Yeah, right.